The House Education Committee. Welcome to House Education, and ask Ashley to call the roll.
Absolutely. So House Education, February 7th, 2025, Representative Bratton,
Here.
Representative Erickson, Representative Guggenmoss,
Here.
Representative Kelly,
Here.
Vice Chair Lawley,
Here.
Representative Singh,
Here.
Representative Strzok,
Here.
Representative Williams,
Here.
Chairman Andrew. He is excused.
Thank you. Thank you. And again, welcome. Today, we are working House Bill 120. We have closed testimony on that bill, but we welcome you here to watch and listen and observe as the committee works the bill and makes its decisions on the bill today. So we're going to be doing that. And I'd like to begin by just having some, I would like to begin by seeing what's the pleasure of the committee concerning the bill. Looking for a motion to move the bill? Anyone could, but anyone can.
Madam Chairman,
Yes,
I would like to move the bill.
thank you. Do I have a second? Second. All right, thank you, thank you. Bill having been moved and seconded, is there some discussion?
Representative Lawley, can I?
Yes.
Thank you.
Representative Strzok. Please.
So after Wednesday's meeting, I worked with a few others, and we've brought some amendments to really help this out. The amendment removes the right to a jury trial during the administrative process, but the second thing the amendment does is to provide the opportunity for anyone who disagrees with the outcome of the contested hearing to appeal to the district court and obtain a jury trial if they wish. So after learning a lot about this on both ends, we worked with quite a few people that understand this process a little more, and this is what we've come up with, is something that we would really love to continue with, and I brought quite a few amendments here. And so the amendment does three things. It will move the $20 penalty threshold up to $1,000, which would narrow the number of cases that are subject to the new jury trial. And it specifies that these cases are for when someone's professional or occupational license is at risk, not driver's license or other similar issues. And it keeps the bill intact and still allows for the jury trial when a person is being tried by an agency, but it moves the trial from the administrative world to the courts and allows the courts to review the entire case from scratch. And the court gets to gather all the facts and determine the legal outcome. And so the remainder is conforming amendments. And on page 2, it creates a conforming exception to the current exhaustion requirement that was discussed on Wednesday, which allows for the trial to be taken right into court when the conditions in the bill are met. And that's $1,000 or a professional license at stake. So that's.
Do you want to move your amendment?
Oh, and I would like to move my amendment.
Great. Amendment was moved by Representative Strzok and seconded by Representative Guggenmoss. Did I get it close enough? Close.
Through it, if it be everyone's pleasure, I would love to just walk through this and.
Absolutely. Representative Strzok, I think that you should do that. That would be very helpful, I think, to walk it through and people can see what we're taking out and what you're putting in.
So we start on page 1, line 2, and we would take out "in" right after trials, but add jury trials for review of contested case hearings. So we would add the "for review of." And then we would go to the bottom of page 1 and 13 through 15, and we would delete that entirely. It does look like we're deleting most of this, but it's good. So then we would go to page 2, pages 2 through page 4 and delete all of those entirely. And then on page 5, lines 1 through 3, delete those entirely. But then after that, we would insert, and it'll be through 9 through 23. So after any contested case under this act where a person is subject to any sanction of not less than $1,000, is subject to the loss or deprivation of a significant liberty interest, or is subject to a denial, suspension, annulment, withdrawal, or revocation of a professional or occupational license, and the person is aggrieved or adversely affected, in fact, by a final decision of an agency in the contested case, the person may seek review of the decision in the district court for de novo review of the agency decision. Action or inaction in the district court of the county where the administrative decision was taken. For purposes of this section, a person seeking review may request a jury trial in the district court. Upon making a request for a jury trial under this section, the district court shall impanel a jury and hold a jury trial in accordance with the Code of Civil Procedure and the Wyoming Rules of Civil Procedures. And then it goes on to section 2. And then we would go to page 5, lines 12 through 23, and we'd actually get rid of all that. And page 6 through 10, and we would get rid of all those pages. So our bill is much smaller. But then on page 11, lines 1 through 2, we would delete that. But then you would insert this judicial review of agency actions district courts, which is 16-3-114. And then we leave this section 3 alone, right?
We'll read the language there, maybe on the second page, read that language we're inserting.
Oops, I am so sorry. I missed one here. Right. So this section shall not apply to agency actions for which review is sought and for which a jury trial is requested and completed under our statute 116. So then, I think, is this one added? Sorry about that. Yes. So then we'll add the 16-3-115, judicial review of agency actions, Supreme Court. An aggrieved party may obtain a review of any final judgment of the district court under this act by appeal to the Supreme Court. For purposes of this section, an aggrieved party may obtain a review by appeal to the Supreme Court of any final judgment of the district court for which a jury trial is held under 16-3-116. The appeal shall be taken as in other civil cases.
Thank you, Representative Struck. Committee, any questions or discussions on the amendment?
Madam Chairman.
Yes, Representative Singh.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. So Representative Strock, it seems that we've removed a substantial amount of this bill. Does it still achieve the problem that you wanted to solve when you initially drafted it?
Yes, it does.
Representative Bratton.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. So I like that you have, I think, found this, what looks to be a solution. And to the amendment, will this, at the end, would you consider having it put into a substitute? Is it a substitute bill at the very end?
We decided not to go that route.
Not to go that route? Okay, I withdraw that.
It's an option, but we didn't. Any other questions? All right, what we'll do is call for the question. I was listening for maybe a call for the question on the amendment.
Question.
All right, question having been called. All in favor of the amendment, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say no. All right, the amendment has passed. On to the bill. Any other comments or questions about the bill as amended? Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. That conversation that was referenced earlier regarding a substitute bill, could you elaborate a little bit on that and why this is a better option than a substitute bill?
Primarily as a matter of time and efficiency, and yeah,
Thank you.
it's always an option to do one or the other, so. Any other questions on the bill? I'm waiting for someone to tell us we're ready to vote. All right, question having been called, we are voting on House Bill 120 as amended. Will you call the roll? Ashley, thank you.
Absolutely, Madam Chairman. On House Bill 120, Administrative Procedure, Jury Trial for Penalties, do pass as amended. Representative Bratton,
Aye.
Representative Erickson,
Aye.
Representative Guggenmoss,
Aye.
Representative Kelly,
Aye.
Vice Chairman Lawley,
Aye.
Representative Singh,
Aye.
Representative Strock,
Aye.
Representative Williams,
Aye.
and Chairman Andrew is excused. That is 8 ayes.
Just had a quick comment, and I just want to thank everyone for this. And I just really hope this brings some light to what's gone on, and also I do believe that it's something we really need to look at too. The power of the boards that, and then it gives no recourse for people, and that they've gotten so much power that we need to really look into this. And I hope this is a start of something better for our constituents in every aspect of actually the states. So thank you. Thank you for listening, and thanks for working and coming back today and working with us. So thank you.
Thank you, Representative Strzok. That's a good reminder that interim topics open on Monday online, and you'll have till February 21st in order to submit interim topics, and you can submit as many interim topics you want. You can submit them for any of the appropriate committee that you feel, and that will all then be sorted out later by Management Council as far as what goes to what committee. But we do have that opportunity. Also, for those of you who are new, we have the opportunity to sponsor other folks that have an idea on an interim topic if we so choose. So again, that opens on Monday. I do think this issue is ripe, I would say, for an interim topic, and maybe 2 different interim topics. So I think I think we'd like to feel like we begin solving some problems here in the legislature, at least as many as we make. Maybe it would be a good match. But with that said, the business of the committee is concluded, and we will basically adjourn the meeting. Thank you all for coming.